Like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it.
Coach, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Ready. 70, Indy.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep.
Yeah.
He's checking.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
19 yards. First down, Rams.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Warner from the gun. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Warner. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Warner. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jamario Davis. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Check. Fresno.
One fluff.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. A quick throw here out to Brown. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
34's the mic, 34's the mic, he's coming, check in.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Joker, 4 down.
Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Play action. It's Wilson. This will be caught by Brown. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
First down, Rams.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, first and 10.
Go!
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at the 16-yard line.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Gurley. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo. Ready?
From the gun on third down, Warner. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This is taken at the 18. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, first and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now a 7-0 game. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play, 2nd and 3. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Warner. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 18-yard line.
Screen 80.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Got a man, it's Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Second down, it's Henderson. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
He's not going to get me. Watch the eye. You go tight. You got tight.
You look at me. Zipper.
Rush in. Rush in.
On first down, it's Gurley. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Over the middle, complete. That's Spencer. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw on 2nd down, Warner. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Here's Gurley. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
You got him.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Warner. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And Zerline's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
and he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Don't get nervous.
From the 38, Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On third down, Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. It's a foot race. The 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now it's Gurley. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Army.
A play fake. Now Warner. Forced out to his left. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and that'll make it 3rd down. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
On 3rd down, Warner letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
What?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Samson Abukum able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. This will be fielded at the 17. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check Nick.
Look at me. Zipper. Shoot.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. On 2nd down. It's Henderson and to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Any weapon. Hey, orbit.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
He's crashing. He's checking Craig.
Ready.
Here we go. It's Gurley. And some room to work. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2.
Go.
They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first.
And got his man complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Antonio Callaway, 81 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Mike, check. 59.
Touch 50.
Now it's Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
First and 10. They're on 16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They run. It's Gurley. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Check three.
Hey, box truck. Hey!
Mike's 5-4. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
On second down, Warner. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Rams on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 16.
36. Check 99.
Out of the gun, here's Warner. Johnson's got it complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
They're running with Gurley. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Play action. It's Warner. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 23 yards the pickup there. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Go! Get it.
Another carry now for Gurley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Bring it. Yeah.
Mike 54. Mike.
Hey, you. Ready?
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They begin with a run by Penny. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again, it's Penny. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Run left.
59. Check, 59.
You don't know no better. Check 59. Mike is 59.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Check 24.
Check.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, It took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do.